Okay, so live. Welcome to our stand-up, the Pacific Rim US stand-up. Here with me it's Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
So, tell us, what have you been doing today?
Well, today I spent a little time redesigning the concept of status changes for entities. And based upon that, I just completed a PR for it. It's running the CI test as we speak. Hopefully it's going to pass. And it did pass, but first time. I'm taking a long weekend, so Friday I'm gone, and Monday I won't be able to do the morning meetings with the Asia team. I'll just let them know.
Okay.
I don't think you need to step in there because it's not a big deal. We're just skipping a couple meetings. So that's it.
Okay, so me, I I just completed the creation of the endpoint that Arvin needed, and I told him apparently it's working, but we don't have good information there, at least for now. I'm not sure when we'll have that in order to be able to search. Maybe we'll, I don't know. You can just call the endpoint, but the endpoint doesn't return anything.
That's
That can be related with the jobs that we have there and the resumes as well. And the problem is the matcher. The matcher is not, it's too strict, so it's going to be very hard to find something there.
So that's the API call that given a job ID, it looks for resume. That one.
Yeah.
And is the other one working as well? Given a resume, returns job. Or is that
Given a resume, it returns jobs. I think so.
Remember we had that problem where. Okay, so that at least returns success.
Apparently not. Sorry. Okay. Apparently the other one is still giving some issues. I'll look into that now. See what's happening. And that's it.
Okay, so 393 can be closed then, huh? That's the bug that was returning 500 error.
393? I don't know which one is 393.
Um, .393 was the bug, and then 396 was the change in the API signature.
Not sure. This calls for the job match. I believe job match. Maybe it's job match. Yeah, this is the job match. I still need to look into it, but it's not 100% there.
Oh, 393. Yeah, you're right. So I think we're talking about 394 then, right?
It must be 394 resume. I think so. So the match would give a 500 error, and now it's not giving. Yeah.
And then 396 also is complete, I guess.
Yeah.
So why? I know you were trying to train the system and give metadata and all that, but if we create a job from our side and we try to match a resume that's a perfect fit for that job, it still won't work?
No.
Okay, so there's some bug in the matching algorithm.
No. It's not a bug itself, it's a restriction. So what I did was I create the metadata, but the metadata is not very good yet. So I still need to remove some things, and I need to create a new endpoint to just make sure that the metadata is all replaced. And what's happening is that I pick up the word or the expression, if the expression is defined, and it's more relevant on all that search, and I try to match it with the most relevant of a resume. So sometimes it works, but it's going to be very hard to work because it's very restrictive.
Okay, so before, when we have an administrative assistant resume in there, PDF, and I was testing with the old signature using title of administrative assistant and description of assistant, about as basic as you can get, and it was returned. You would have thought it would match that resume just on that basis. What was that?
Eventually not, because we don't have the administrative assistant as an
expression.
As an expression. So if we don't have that, it's not going to match the two words. It's going to match them separately.
So I'm sorry. So title is treated as an expression, and it's looking for a matching metadata expression.
No, it picks up and do the same thing on the title and on the description that it does to the resume, and then picks up the words. So for example, if you have there agency administrator, it picks up two words, agency and administrator, and it selects one to be the most common. And if you say that the agency administrator is an expression, then it has only that expression.
So if I search for title administrative assistant, it'll break that up into the two words. And won't it use both of those words in trying to match against the resume content?
It just uses one.
Why would it just use one of the one word?
Because you don't have an expression saying.
Well, how about a description? A description can contain 100 words.
Yes, but the thing is, if you have, for example, 3 times administrative, it picks up the administrative because it's the most common, and it uses the administrative to search. But there's not really a way to make sure that the resume has administrative as the big thing, as the most common word.
Okay, I see.
The problem is that the words might just overlap. We need to give much more words. Currently, we have just a couple of words there that are
well, it strikes me in a job title, we're never going to have a most common word because most of the words in a common are going to be unique.
Yeah, but we can solve that with the expressions. So the most common word on the title will be the expression that you put there. Yes, no, maybe.
Well, it means we have to define all the
software developer. Yes, we need to define that.
So administrative assistant has to be defined in an expression. So we'll be defining hundreds of expressions, right, for hundreds of different titles.
That's why I wanted to move on with the new one.
The Bayesian, yeah. This is not going to be very sustainable.
It's much better that way. So I'm going to paste the configuration.
When you create metadata for your job, do you throw it into one big metadata expression pool, or do you keep a separate metadata set for title and a separate one for description?
I create one for each, and first I try to search for the title and then for the description, and they are added like that.
Okay.
In the order. So basically, if you look at the channel, that's what we have defined. In the ignore list are the words that we ignore. We need to upgrade that. And the merge list is the one that creates expressions and merges expressions into one.
Why wouldn't we take the title, the job title, and just treat the entire title as an expression, just automatically? So administrative assistant.
Because it doesn't really matter because it might not be in the configuration as an expression.
No, but it's not configured to be an expression, but any job title, we just say this is an expression. In fact, we add it to our metadata if it's not there.
The problem is that if it's not an expression in the Cruncher configuration, it's not going to be taken as an expression. It's going to be taken as two different words on the resume. So you'll never find it.
Okay. Okay. Because we have to predefine it as an expression for the matcher to be able to use it?
For the Cruncher to crunch it, in order to, because when we store the metadata, you'll have the metadata there. So.
Okay. Well, eventually we're going to have to combine this with local database search on title, for instance, things like that, but we can expand that. We can combine the results of backend as well as database search together somehow. First things first, though.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to go now. Is there anything? Oh, to my update. No, that's it. I just solved this problem and that was it. And I told Arun, Arun's going to take a look into it to see if everything's okay. And I'll see if I today can solve the other 500 error and see if I can have some time to continue working on the naive base part, and that's it.
Okay. So Arun can take that one that he's working on, drop to match against resumes. He can convert to the new API structure, and then we can go ahead and merge it if it all looks good. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. I didn't get a word that you said.
I was just saying that Arun can now update his PR. He could change the API signature.
Yes, I told him so, and he's going to do that now. So.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. I will talk to you tomorrow then.
Okay, so we'll talk tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice evening. Bye.
You too.